Welcome to RookieRolls, the podcast where a bunch of newbies who have never played D&D play D&D for the first time. If you're new here, don't worry, so are we. I'm Jude Bright, I'm the Dungeon Master.
Hello, I am Robbie. I am playing the greatest of all time, Bobo, the hero of the campaign, I'd say.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Dane Lightningblade. I'm dead.
No, not currently dead.
No,
Not currently dead.
I'm severely knocked out.
Severely.
And haven't made a move in many years.
Yes.
So I would appreciate if I could actually do something in this episode.
Absolutely.
Hi, I'm Gertrude Marbletree. Currently, I have an arrow in my hip, and I'm fighting off a goblin, and I'm fighting for my life. And disclaimer: this cold is part of my, character development. So just go with it.
And I'm Cedric, the absolute untouchable. That's
No
it.
hits landed on Cedric last game. Right, so just go after, this is episode 2 of RookieRolls. So just do a quick recap episode 1 for the listeners and for yourselves, because it has been a couple of weeks since we played. So as Dane said, the great Dane Lightningblade has been knocked out. His hit points dropped to 0, and he's currently catching them Z's on the floor, son.
Basically in round 1.
Basically.
So I've done nothing.
Basically, yeah. Bobo, the great Beauregard, ran away after being healed by his brave teammates. Gertrude Marbletree, severely injured with an arrow to the chest. Not to the chest, sorry, the hip.
Yes.
And the hit points have been dropped to 7.
Unfortunately.
As it said in the intro, Cedric the Untouchable, for now, has remained unharmed
Not for now.
throughout this whole campaign. Now, for general information and knowledge and lore past,
Why is it not letting me do
we found
it?
out that Saladar Hallwinter,
Because
the escort, has been captured by goblins and his map was taken. 2 goblins remain dead on the battlefield. One has been damaged and the other is untouched. So without further ado,
why is it not working?
are we all ready to dive right back in?
What if I say no?
Hopefully.
So
Yeah.
I'll start it how I
Alright.
finished it with the last episode. As the sound of a Chinese symbol echoes in the sky, a goblin drops, dead. Its face bruised, bloody and smashed. As the great Cedric remains with its hammer bloodied, blood dripping down it, over it. The other 2 goblins look in awe and scared. Fear fills their faces, as both Cedric and Gertrude take a moment to catch their breath after that. So, with the order of play that was done, it's now a goblin's turn. Yeah, I like the dedication to the character. I don't know if that's because he had a long day yesterday or just because the character. So it's now a goblin's turn. So I'll first roll for the goblin.
Cedric, we better beware. This goblin might get us like.
If it gets me, I'm going to start sobbing because then I won't be worried. It's just not.
Fears no man. Right. Okay.
It's definitely fixed my thinking.
Right. Okay. So let's see. What Gertrude?
I like how I'm the one that always has technical
Right.
issues.
It's part of the lore now.
It's part of the
Cedric,
lore.
Cedric just can't work technology clearly.
Okay, cool. As you both stand over this defeated goblin at the tail end of the cart, the 2 goblins in front of you, one of them decides to take action and take charge. One of them bursts through the battlefield, running without missing a beat, vaulting over the unconscious body of Dane Lightningblade,
Damn.
with nothing but anger and hatred burning in its eyes as it launches its sword to hit Stephanie at Gertrude Marbletree.
Not me again!
It slashes up the chest, bursting through the armor, taking you back quite a step. So please take 5 points of damage, of slashing damage.
Guys, the technical
Slashing
difficulties are
damage.
sliding through me right now.
That's the goblin quickly and without missing a beat does it, and it pierces through your chest. With the arrow already implanted in your hip, your you take quite a stumble back.
I'm
This-
lying
your-
back.
Your blood is now comfortably dripping in a puddle, accumulating on the floor right now, as you stand there in pure awe and pain.
Yeah, why is everybody like?
I am
getting hurt.
stunned. Why is it
Guys.
always me?
Everyone.
Yeah, why is everybody
That's-
getting hurt?
Why am I always getting attacked by this goblin?
You ran
What
away.
have I done so wrong?
Well,
Yeah,
I
but
mean, you
that's-
did just coordinate the killing of its friend or acquaintance.
To be fair, that's quite a good reason.
It is a good reason, but still, I can still be mad about it.
Seeing all this from the far right-hand corner where Bo was hiding,
Oh.
Bo has just sat and watched all of this unfold from his acquaintances, one of them dropping down unconscious, the other then getting a hip and then a sword to the chest, and the teamwork of his friends has got him in quite awe. So the great Beauregard, it is now your turn and what you'd like to do.
Okay, so I'm wondering if I could do a sneak attack.
Oh, okay.
Right. Okay.
So you do, where you are, the trail kind of steeps round. The car is kind of in the middle here.
Mhm.
A goblin is here, and as I say, it kind of steeps around. So you're kind of hiding round that embankment. So you definitely
I'm
do have a
hoping-
goblin.
I'm hoping to try and just snipe someone.
Have you got a bow?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So
I'm
if you want
thinking
to
that it's
roll
not working.
for attack, just to see if that lands real quick.
Is that one the hat / DC? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I don't. Oh, here we go.
Short bow 2 hit.
11.
So as you pull back, oh wait, no, you've got stealth. You need a stealth modifier.
Oh.
Yes, so 1 wee second. Stealth is. 1 sec, let me just quick Google it. Okay. Have you got a proficiency bonus?
Yeah, +2.
Right. Okay,
Did I fix it?
and then so that's.
Yo,
14.
I figured it out.
Okay, so yeah. And then
That's
can you
right, right.
roll for attack, please?
Yep.
I don't know how this app works.
A lot of 5.
Oh.
Oh, 8.
8.
Oh.
Right. Okay.
And then do I roll my sneak attack damage?
No, that's all. So
Okay.
let's see. And then that's. So, as you two, well, as Cedric has now just watched their friend get slashed by this goblin who vaulted and ran across this once a trail, now a battlefield. Gertrude is trying to cover the pool of blood in their hands. As Gertrude looks up and sees this goblin in its vision ahead of it, her peripheral vision clocks something else. And so does Cedric. So as you both kind of turn, you see the other goblin stationed where that goblin has just came from. An arrow pierces through its neck and smacks bam into the wagon.
Oh.
As the goblin doesn't even have time to put its hands around its neck to try and see what the issue is, as it just drops down. And through the peer hole of that arrow shot, you see the great bow just sitting there with its bow in pure bewilderment as well. Just a smile kind of floods Bo's face. And then you both see that and then turn to look at each other and then turn to look at the goblin. Because this is like the first time the battlefield has shifted in your favour. So Bo is like, hyped up with this now.
You know what? I take back everything that I said.
The redemption arc starts now.
Beautiful.
But I'm never healing you again.
Oh no.
Right, so that ends your turn. So then it goes there. It would go to Scott's turn. Still, unfortunately, on the ground. Then it goes to Stephanie's turn.
Although, well, there's nothing much I can do. I've got blood piling, like spilling out of me.
Yeah,
I'm
it's poodling.
I'm just trying to survive.
I'm not going to beat
here.
around the bush. It's not a pretty sight for you. How
It's
many hit
not a
points
pretty
have you got
sight.
It's just a
currently?
poodle.
So I've decided that I may have to take a short rest
All right.
because
Night-night.
I have to recover because I don't know if Cedric will have time to
Right, okay.
I don't know if I'm.
Yeah,
Wait, how long is a short rest? An hour.
I think it's about an hour. So you could forfeit, you could...
Have we not got any potions?
Have we not, like...
I could heal you.
Okay.
But that is the Cedric's turn,
Do
unfortunately.
you not
That's
have any
it.
healing?
I don't... The only type of healing I have is second wind, and that's only after a short rest.
Right. I mean, you could attack. It's up to you. There's
I could
also
attack.
other things you could do.
I only have 2 points, and if I attack that goblin, which is unarmed,
Right.
I'm...
You could. It's up to you. As I say, the goblin has just witnessed what it thought was a 2. You know, like 2's better than 1 is now 1's better than get out of here type of thing. So
Well,
the goblin has just witnessed
I'd
all 3 of its
rather-
friends die.
Do I have to?
I'd rather just, like, conserve my strength at the minute.
Do you want to forfeit your turn then?
I want to forfeit my turn because I'm bleeding out. Like,
Okay.
there's not much I can do,
Okay, so right. Okay, so
and I can't take the
As-
risk of getting hit again.
as Gertrude is still kind of clutching both her hip and her chest, which are now, her hands are now getting drenched in leaking blood. It's now the goblin's turn.
Yeah.
The goblin, its reality is set. There's no way to beat around the reality is set in. Its hands,
Oh, I better not run.
its hands begin to
Well.
shake with the weight of what has just happened. It's trembling, really. It drops to its knees and clutching its head, and arms again still shaking. It thought it would be okay. It thought it would just be okay with his wee buddy, his wee pal over there. But that's obviously not to be. And the goblin drops its sword on its knees and looks up shakingly to now Cedric just looming over,
Oh.
just standing over him
I
as
know.
it kind of starts to just throw pebbles essentially on the trail,
Bro.
which do it nothing, like just skiffing not even scratching the armor, as Cedric just kind of walks as it's pure, like pure, and like a horrified scream, a blood curdling horrified scream echoes from its jaw as it is still just kind of backhandedly throwing as it crawls. And then this crawl picks up in speed as it properly, like almost like trembling, standing over itself, runs up to the cart just past Dane and sees Bo. And it bolts to the left to that sharp embarkment
I rolled a
where
stealth.
where the bush, where they all came from 4. So now the battlefield is, the road, which is now a battlefield, is empty and full of 3 dead goblins, 1 dead, 1 knocked out Dane, and 1 very injured Gertrude. See, the goblin is just kind of bolted and dashed into the woods,
That
shaking
goblin's-
and
that was-
trembling.
Inspired by you. It saw you roll a stealth and I was like,
I
I want to take that too.
How much movement did the goblin use on that turn? Surely it would still.
It has a
within-
speed. They're really speedy goblins.
Are they?
And that
Yeah,
was the
they're
whole of
very
that goblin's
speedy.
turn.
Right.
That was the whole of that
So
goblin's
it's
turn.
basically too far for us to attack it.
It's through the forest now. You can pursue, you can do whatever you want. It is in the forest. It is, upon recollection, it was the same way that all the goblins jump out on you from beforehand.
You just completely
Um,
had a light bulb moment.
So it
Me
has
too.
kind of dashed through the forest. So yeah, that
I know.
ends the goblin's turn. Now, you guys can take rests, heal up, do whatever you need to do, continue on with whatever you want to continue on with.
Seem like a hypothetical.
Hypothetical.
Hypothetical, right?
Talk me through your hypothetical.
If we follow this guy,
Right.
and there was a watchtower,
Oh god.
and there were 2 brothers up there, is there a chance in a past life
In a past life.
we may recognize him?
Let's say that one of them hypothetically is called Derek.
An hypothetical scenario.
Very
Are you talking about
hypothetical.
the session 0 that we ran that was unaired?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Right.
Very hypothetical, I
The
believe.
campaign right, we ran a session. RookieRolls had a session 0, getting these guys to grips with D&D before we ran the first session. It was the same story as this, except none of us knew how to play the rules. Play the game.
Play the rules.
Play the rules. Know the rules. Upon research, a lot of things were changed. Maybe, I don't know. There might be a watchtower. I can't say. I can't. You know what? So if you guys go and venture there possibly could be a watchtower. There could be a Pizza Hut. for all I know.
Well, if there's a Pizza Hut, I think.
Hopefully,
right,
because
guys,
I
let's
really
go see if
do
there's a
like,
Pizza
I
Hut.
really do like the garlic stuff. Anyway, so yeah,
There better be Pizza Hut.
hypothetically, there could be. I can't say because I do not know.
See,
Well,
now that he's
actually.
mentioned Pizza Hut, like, there's got to be a Pizza Hut up there, right?
Well,
Like,
I can't really do much at the minute because I'm like now collapsed on the ground
it's just
and I
us
need
two.
help.
Right, we gotta figure out how to heal on the Great Dane.
The Great Dane.
The Great
we can't-
Dane.
Oh, well,
Can't just leave him on the floor.
yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, bye.
This has all happened. I might add, this has all happened in about the span of about 5-10 minutes. This has not been a long battle. Each of
No.
your attacks,
A minute.
each of your
You were away
attacks,
for like 3 seconds.
each of your attacks lasts 6 seconds in the game.
You left for 6 seconds?
That happened quick.
That was a quick hit and go. It was supposed to be a hit and run, but now it's a hit,
Yeah.
run,
Bobo-
run
Bobo?
type of thing.
Yeah.
Did Bobo just took 6 seconds away to hide in a bush?
Well, Bobo was hiding for
6 seconds.
no. It took 6 seconds for Bobo to hide. Bobo was hiding for like 3-4 minutes.
Oh.
Oh.
So Bobo's now just. You guys are kind of looking at each other across the field, and Bobo's just kind of.
Hi guys.
Hey guys.
Get in the bin.
Good luck. Good luck, champ.
I say we go to Pizza Hut.
We gotta be right. Who has? how
It's
can we
Cedric's
do
move.
here?
So, I have 2 things.
We should do a long rest.
Who said that?
Oh my goodness.
Me? I should take a look.
I don't
Absolutely
know.
How
not.
long does a long rest last?
I think it's a night, is it not?
It's a whole night.
Because this is mid-afternoon to kind of the evening anyway.
Okay. So like, in canon, how does it actually work?
Yeah.
Do we have to actually wait like hours?
Yes.
I'll literally just like story. You wait like a good 6 hours. Real life, it's done as soon as I finish the sentence.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
okay. Let's long
Like
Alright,
we're
yeah,
not
let's
just
long
going.
rest.
We're not
How
all
do
just
we
going to
do
sit
that?
here for 6 hours and go.
Yeah, how do we do that? I almost swore, but I'm like, I'm too good.
There's a little campfire somewhere.
Yeah, you just get cozy up in s'mores and everything. As Dane is still kind of.
Oh, that's sweet.
No, I want Pizza Hut.
Okay.
Wait.
How do we do that?
I think you just asked me to do it and I'll do it. I think.
Up to recover, up to hit. 1 dice. Reset maximum HP changes during this rest. Like,
Yeah, at
Oh,
least
good.
8 hours, which is like a day. Which a
Wait,
character.
I mean, Bobo.
Yeah,
where-
tell us.
tell us.
I'm looking here. And I click this. And then long rest.
Yeah.
And then
Oh.
Where about? The character.
Maybe. There's a little campfire
You have
somewhere.
completed a long rest. Thank you.
Yeah, all hit, long rest, and then that's it. So, is that? I take it you're all doing a long rest.
Yeah.
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 I mean.
So, as nightfall, sorry.
No, never mind. It's fine.
Sorry. So as nightfall creeps in, and begins to take shape, you kind of recenter towards the cart with the oxen, and you kind of just start a wee campfire and start eating. And for the first few hours, there's only a wee bit of silence. Nobody really wants to say anything. Then as the ale starts flowing, conversations spring. And then after those conversations are taken to sleep, with one of you taking watch, just in case the goblins come back.
Can I ask? Are we bandaged up? Me and Dave.
You through this time, you
Yeah.
you
They're
get the
bandaged
medical
up.
provisions. Dane wakes up.
Thank you.
Oh.
Let's go.
Dane
wakes
Dane's
up.
back.
Well, that's the last time I try and kick a goblin like a football.
I forgot that was actually a part of the thing. Yeah, so you kind of heal each other. You're talking, and you're kind of recounting to each other like, "Whoa, that was crazy. I don't remember signing up to this."
I'm just dusting myself off at this rate. Like,
Dungeon Master in the Sky. Question: do we get XP?
Yes, I was just getting there. Along with, as the morning springs into a blossom, you regain all lost hit points,
Can I?
and
Imagine
also 75 XP
Ooh.
per person. Even
Um,
Dane, who was just sleeping through it, manages to get experience.
Do you? Huh?
10.
Oh no.
So I don't know if we can update that.
Yeah.
Can I also? I have a bonus action when it comes to rest.
Okay.
So, let me go and check because this is.
Should we just presume then, Jude, that if there's any abilities or spells at level 2, we can now cast them?
You're not at level 2 yet.
Are we not? Is 75 XP not?
I
quite
think
there?
300 XP is
What?
level 2.
Okay.
But You get there, don't worry. When this
Yeah.
campaign finishes, you all should be comfortably sitting at level 5.
Oh, exciting.
That's a plan anyway. Depends how many of you run away.
It says
I'm running away now.
I
Running away.
can.
How would do
we
that?
It says here
Who would
I
roll a stealth?
It's a team
can
game,
roll
guys.
a bonus action to be great of
Don't does it.
1d10 and I can get one more
People
hit
just believe
hit
you,
point.
that's the problem.
Believe.
So I
So yeah, you regain all your hit points
That's-
anyway.
okay.
That was good.
Right. So as the morning wakes
Bully.
up, you're all feeling a heck of a lot better. Some ale was poured last night, some laughter, some stories, as you all kind of talk to each other. But as the morning awakes and is coming, you're now left with a question of what to do.
So we go to Pizza Hut. Right, I'm sorry.
So it depends what we want to do here. Obviously, we need to take these goods down this to wherever it is we're headed.
Barthen's provisions.
Yep, we need to take these provisions to wherever it is we're headed. Now, we could chase this goblin.
You could definitely. It's left a trail for you to
I've
follow.
left a trail for
Almost.
us to
Yeah.
chase.
Oh, you bit of
But
blood.
we've also got the dead horses right in front of us as well, and we have to figure out how to move them out of the way.
No, I think there should be enough room for the cart.
Really?
Yeah, so we slip. It will be a tight squeeze, a narrow squeeze,
Mm-hmm.
but
Hmm.
with all of you working together in some good old-fashioned teamwork, nothing's
How
impossible.
does that work, Bo, when you run away all the time? That's not how
Ooh,
teamwork is.
Heated
No.
tensions.
Wow.
Sorry.
I think that we've you know due to episode 0, which
Due to
is,
session 0, yes.
which is now sort of canon. I
Yeah, I suppose you brought it into canon now.
Yeah.
I was gonna sweep it under the rug, but
I-
it's canon now.
I'm now of the opinion that we should try a different path.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
Take the provisions further down the road.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm-
yeah,
I'm
that's
the
what you-
same.
if that's what
I'm
you
the
guys
same.
want to do.
Am I rich?
I mean,
Yemen.
We'll come back at the end for that.
Yeah.
We'll come back at the end for it.
We're going through it like right then. Oh, guys, do you know Derek? Oh,
Yeah.
please help us find our friend. That's what I'm here for. Let's move again then.
Derek will find us.
we're off to sell provisions.
Right, so
Honesty time?
yes, please, Dungeon Master. We have decided that we would like to
Yeah.
continue down this path.
Sorry, I'm
please.
dying.
It's okay. Honesty time. I totally thought you guys were gonna again session 0. I named a goblin character Derek. I thought you guys were gonna regroup with Devin. Not Devin. Sorry, Derek. So I have no notes for what's about to happen.
Excellent.
So this will
I
be
just-
the rookiest rookie rolls.
Excellent.
I just uncanonically just got called a goblin.
You only
Well.
planned for the one
Yeah.
segue then.
Pretty much. Yeah, I didn't. I
You
thought
didn't
I.
expect us to go the other
No,
way.
I all my fault.
Okay.
All my fault, really. You're gonna be reading this the first time with me reading this.
Boo.
Essentially.
Ooh.
So
That's
I don't even
fine.
know what's here. Yeah. Oh, sorry. I just dropped the book. Right. So you all choose to go and settle your debt first with Barthing's provisions. Perfect. Let me just read this.
Settle our debt?
Well, no, not your debt.
We're gonna use
Your,
all the
yeah,
money
you're bringing.
for goblin killing weapons.
Well, that's it.
Ooh. I mean, I'm right here, guys. I'm the goblin killing weapon.
Oh my god, I can go and look at my plans for my money. Oh my god.
I killed
Exciting.
one-
I don't even
Goblin.
have plans for my money in real life, Gertrude. How have you got plans for your money in D&D?
I killed one
'Cause I
goblin
am
and my
well
ego
prepared.
is flying.
Right. The rutted track emerges from a wooded hillside, and you catch the first glimpse of Phandalin. The town consists of 40 or 50 simple log buildings, some built on old firestone foundations, more old ruins, crumbling stone walls covered in ivy and briars. Surrounded the newer houses and shops, showing how much this must have been a larger town in centuries past. Most of the newer buildings are set on the sides of cart track, which widens into a muddy main street of sorts as it climbs towards a ruined manor on the house on the hillside, the side of the town. As you approach, you see children playing on the town green and townsfolk tending to chores or running errands around the shops. Many people look up as you approach, but all return to their business as you walk past.
Wow, it's absolutely
So it
Amazing.
is a town. It's like a basic town. You can, as I said, you can kind of see it. It's not in its glory anymore.
well. I can't wait to bring it to its glory. Mhm.
Gertrude bringing
That's
the
it.
town to its
As the
glory.
kind of cart wobbles and goes through. That's it. So, there are some shops and places that I'll highlight that are kind of available as you kind of go past.
Mhm.
You see an inn
Oh.
called Stonehill Inn
Let's get some.
with some patrons going in and out and whatnot. So you kind of note that, like, maybe the more alcoholics in you maybe want to go visit that later.
Mhm.
Then there's a coaster.
I just.
Coaster. Sorry, a coaster's what you
I
put your
love
tea and coffee on.
randomly approaching a
Sorry.
coaster.
A coaster. It's just a quick wee shop that'll sell whatever you need to sell or buy whatever you need to buy. And at the very end of it, Barthen's Provisions.
Marvin's
That's it.
Provisions.
So as the cart kind of goes round, who's driving the cart at this time? Sorry,
Oh,
is Bo driving?
My little legs.
You've elected the smallest
Yes.
out of your party to drive a cart with
What's your problem?
oxen.
Hanging up with you.
That's
My
it.
legs are
There's
flailing in the
children
background.
on the
No,
streets.
We've got your
people need
stilts.
to believe.
A bowling.
We said that
Bowling.
earlier.
Was that already a pre-existing thing?
Yeah.
Yes.
We
Yeah.
just.
Wow.
We've
Sorry.
got your stilts or
Good
something
guys,
like
that's
sticks.
awesome. So, Bo just kind of holds onto the reins, kind of, hey guys, where was it we were supposed to go to again? What was the name of the shop?
Is it Marvin's?
It's Barthen's Provision.
Barvin's. Okay.
Yes.
Should be Marvin.
Yeah, I wish it was Marvin's. Marvin's is kind of boring.
Barvin's
Let's hope we want to
Provisions.
call him Marvin and see what happens.
What's up, Marvin?
Yo, Marvin.
As the cart kind of, as Bo just holds on all the brakes, the cart comes to a stop.
Yep.
Bo says, I'll go and park the cart round where we need to go. I'll catch you guys in a second. I'll need to go just... You've got the whole town to explore.
explore.
Yeah.
He's gonna roll a stealth, guys.
Okay, I'm gonna bounce over to the inn. See you later.
So, you're going to the inn.
I am.
Right. So as Dane just kind of looks at you guys and just kind of... Still kind of like clutching the chest, just... nods. And confidently walks into the inn. The door is flung open. And the sound... of conversations. Thank you, I was really proud of that there. I made a soundboard and everything. Anyway, the sound of conversations fill the room as Dane looks around into this inn.
This is well cool.
Yeah. So the inn is nothing special. It's it's got a wee fireplace in the hearth of it. There's rooms that are kind of being shown off, and a maiden is going around pouring ale into the cups of all the patrons at the inn. And it is busy. It is busier for the time of day that it should be. It's just coming up to the end of the week. So it is kind of, as I say, morning to afternoon, so breakfast is still kind of getting served. But there are plenty of spaces for you to go and sit down if you choose to do.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go up to the bar, please. And I'm gonna say, hey barman, two things. Can I get fry up, please?
What can I get you?
Fry up, please.
One fry up.
Fry up, yes.
Oh,
Breakfast time.
oh,
I'll cash in on the breakfast offer.
Okay, one fry up.
Yeah.
Do you even know how much pennies you have?
Fuck about that. And,
It really is RookieRolls.
also, Mr. Barman, can I also select the dialogue option at the bottom, which usually tells me about any gossip or side quests within this town.
Hold triangle to... No, sorry. So, his name is Goblin Stonehill. This Goblin, like the Toblerone? I don't know. Goblin, let's go with Goblin.
Yeah.
Or To his friends and acquaintances. The inn has been in his family for a good couple of years.
Yeah.
It's not what he would choose to do for a profession, but life is handed in this card, so he's just playing it. So yeah. He tells you that the best place in town, or the hub, is Barthen's Provision, run by Almar Barthen, who owns a trading post and owes money, which you guys realise owes money to you.
It's for the fry up.
Yes, for the fry up. That's it. There's a couple of other interesting characters about. You've got Lynn Greywind sitting across from you, he tells you. So if you're new to these parts, kind of thing, who owns a trading post and also offers kind of thing. So they're kind of, you can kind of see that there's a bit of competition between Barthen and Greywind.
Sure.
But he does point out, it's like, if you're looking for adventure, maybe the person to ask is Halida. Hela Thornton. As she's kind of the passerby, or she never seems to really stick to her feet. She's always kind of on the move.
Yep.
And again, so is kind of sitting next to her just at this inn right now, drinking, is a gentleman named Harbin Wester, who looks to maybe be the compliance, maybe not. But yeah, so that's kind of interesting characters.
Okay. Well, I don't overdo this, so I'll
Right.
just take my fry up,
Okay.
and I'll think about who to speak to, and I'll sit down and let somebody else take a shot.
Okay, that's let me see, 3 silver. So can you
Well,
take?
I was thinking because I'm so good looking, I'd maybe just get it for free.
Are you wanting to roll for that?
Yeah, I'll do it. So
Deception, maybe. No, what is it? It's
Persuasion?
Persuasion.
Is it persuasion or is it charisma?
Oh, I don't know.
Let's go with charisma because it'd be funny. Can you riz up the barkeep?
trying to riz the barkeep.
Try and riz the barkeep.
Where is
Let's see.
my charisma's -1, so we'll see how that goes. They just click on charisma.
I've drank
Yep.
so much water today. I'm kind of
Oh,
like, thank you. I deserve that.
9.
Oh.
It's not bad.
It's not bad. No, but the barkeep goes, "What do you say to me? You want this for what?"
Free.
How tall are you?
7'2".
You hit your goddamn motherfucking head on that door, son. Giving yourself a concussion. Am I giving you a breakfast for free?
Actually, I did have somewhat of an illness yesterday. Yeah, it could have been a concussion, so that might be what's happening here. So yeah,
So you'll pay for it then.
I will free you.
Now it is. It was 4, but yeah, free. Just fucking hell, yeah, free. You slip him 3 silver, and it kind of gives you the strangest look you've ever had in your life. He's kind of, what the hell was that conversation? As you kind of like pick up the plate and like, get me the hell out of here.
I see that as a win.
So as we pull back a second, everyone else is just kind of getting out of the cart, and you can kind of hear from how surprised the barkeep was around there. You get the faint whispers of it. Bo, with his good sense of hearing, kind of chuckles to himself now that he's rejoined the party. And Bo kind of says, "Oh, I've just seen Bardens, everybody hit up there, but we can explore the town a wee bit. It's a fun, bustling town."
I would actually like to leave the group. Just for
Really?
a minute.
To a Dane?
Jesus.
What is this?
Yes.
Okay. What would you like to do?
I have a contact
Okay.
Oh.
somewhere.
Wait, let me
Oh.
just...
Okay, come through.
Okay.
Now, Bo might have a bit of history with where we are.
Yep.
So
Oh.
I would like to find this contact of mine
Absolutely.
and ask them a question.
Absolutely. So, with that, you're kind of...
I wonder who the contact
You,
might
you
be.
know the contact well, and you know that the place that they would be is in the same inn as Dane. So as you walk in, kind of looking around, your eyes meet Halida before they meet Dane. You kind of look at, then your eyes meet Dane, and you're kind of tipping the hat that you don't actually have. And you see Halida, and you go and you sit down to her. I can't do a female voice.
Yes, you can.
Oh no, I can't.
That's great.
That was awesome. It was awful. Yeah, so you sit down and you pull up a chair next to Halidar.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, I'm just gonna go straight to the point.
Long time no see, traveller.
Indeed. And this isn't
Business or pleasure?
business, unfortunately, today.
I know how you are, Bo.
Now, obviously, you know the kind of man I am, and I'm
I know very much the kind of man that you are.
Thank you. And I'm currently with a new group. I'm running with a
Before you can even finish that sentence, she pulls in, and she takes a knife to your throat and kind of pulls you in. You a shapeshifter? And kind of examining your eyes, like, who the hell are you, kind of thing.
You know me.
No, and I know Bo, and I know that Bo wouldn't work with a party.
Here's
As she kind of releases her grip and flips and twirls the blade in between her fingers before sheathing it again on her hip.
This isn't for me.
Okay.
This is for my auntie.
Really?
You know, please get money somehow, and I'm happy to oblige.
Absolutely.
So,
Well, I know how she is, and I know from our past travels what you've said about her. How is she doing?
all right.
Okay.
You know,
We'll leave it at that.
a little flu a couple weeks ago, but she's doing better.
Yeah, so aren't we all?
Of course. So, with this new group, I'm trying to keep them away from a certain group.
I think I know what you mean.
Do you know where they hang out now, so we can maybe avoid it?
Like, you know how the market is. That information doesn't come for free.
Okay.
And even a friend like you, with the history that we have, it's...
You're
It's-
making yourself sound really suspicious here, mate.
You're very intriguing.
I know what you want, and I know how to give you the connections. But
Okay.
strange movings have been going around in Phandalin lately.
Well, here's the
Goblins have been on the move, so I can't
Oh, we dealt
sustain this. What do you mean you dealt with it?
There was a couple of goblins here and there. Don't worry about it.
Your definition of a couple and my definition of a couple are two different things around these parts.
It was 3. Well, there was 4, but one. It's just
But one.
Unfortunately, they ran away.
Oh, it's gonna open up a whole new heap of worms as she kind of like sighs into her.
It's okay.
It's-
Let's not panic about it.
You
You
don't-
don't. Me, I'll deal with it.
I know you, but you don't know these parts. I've been in here for a good couple of years, just keeping my nose down and getting what.
Hey, I've not been here a little bit of time, but I've done my dues here. I've
fair
seen
enough.
the lowest of the lows here.
Fair enough. So you
And
have.
the tippy top. Speaking of the tippy top, I am gonna be maybe falling into a little bit of something,
Okay.
and I'm willing to offer you a part of that
Right.
later as exchange for
So
some information.
so what you're saying is, you don't have any money right now,
Yep,
but you have money in the foreseeable future.
of course.
She kind of examines and looks at you, and she kind of slams the table and starts to laugh. That's the bow I know. That's the bow I know.
Thank you.
So, look, I'll say because of our history, I can hook you up. But you got to, she kind of pulls you in again. You got to pay me back.
Come on.
And I know you're
would
good
never
for
let
it.
you
I
down.
know you're good for it, because I know the type of man that you are, Bo. Because Dane is kind of hearing this a wee bit in between the vast sounds of chewing English sausage, rashers of bacon, and fried eggs. Interested, yes, but not enough to fully warrant it. Dane was really hand on sword when the knife was pulled, but now he kind of interest has really dropped.
Looking after Bo.
Before the conversation can get back to you, both of you two, and Halia, because Halia will know this person. The sounds of foot. Oh, I feel like Mike Tyson right now. The sounds of footsteps echoing outside come to a stop when the door swings open,
Where was it?
Oh no.
and a familiar face
Oh no.
is staring at both of you
no.
two.
Derek.
And that's where we'll end today's episode.
What?
Oh my god.
Thank you so much for listening to
I think
Rookie
I'm
Rolls.
Did it?
Thank
Oh,
you so much
no.
for listening to Rookie Rolls. We'll be here again with episode 3 soon. Listen to us on Spotify, Apple Music, Google Podcasts, YouTube, or wherever else you get your podcasts from. Thank you so much for joining in, and we'll see you in the next one.